on the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw. It's Young. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I think the 2 earlier interceptions has rattled this quarterback a little bit. He's just not playing with a lot of confidence. He tried to complete that last throw off of his back leg. Of course, we know when you try to do that, your accuracy goes way down. This quarterback needs to get himself settled.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires left. Got him downfield. Touchdown Bearcats! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's yeaaa. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Powers through. Trying to take it back. At the 20.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the snap, it's Davis. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Calls his own number. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. On second and goal, they go right back to him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Slams ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that can get after the football. And now they're setting up fourth down.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well.
Got a little room. Lowers those pads. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Their defense just turned in a huge stop with that interception, now to pay it off. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the air, it's yeaaa. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run? You feel like you can execute.
And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the 4th. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And the Hokies brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved into the 41. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Hokies. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To throw, it's Young. Got a man, it's Anderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. He's taking a deep shot. Brings it down on the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 15, here comes a return. toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
To the air, it's yeaaa. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you can tell, they're trying to back the football down. They see it in the air, they know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Checks it down to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. And the Panthers will move the sticks. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's yeaaa. Wasting no time taking a shot. Intercepted in the 1st drive, in for the pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Georgia State comes to the line with scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his 25. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll they'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D go in the other direction.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third down after the run. Here's the handoff. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in the first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. So first down here as they go back to work. He wants to change this route. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's yeaaa. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Now, you got to love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's yeaaa. Under fire. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking downfield on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Quarterback gets enough. Wide open spaces. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nothing downfield. He'll check it to the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's yeaaa. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Makes the catch. Looking for the end zone. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
That touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Just misjudged it against that high sky and couldn't hang on to it. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adapting. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Dropping back, it's yeaaa. Gonna take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressiveness.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Makes the catch inside his 30 and wants much, much more. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's yeaaa. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hokies in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The RPO, it's complete. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Looking downfield, it's yeaaa. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. And the Panthers are threatening on first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and goal for the offense. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. They go right back to their man on second and goal. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight end set on third and goal. Surging forward on the sneak. He did not make it, a stone wall on third down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Panthers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
Caught inside the 30, and he'll bring it back. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's yeaaa. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. First and 10 from the 27. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is no good! No good, and they're still down 1. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia State 21, Virginia Tech 20.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give as they work on that clock. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Panthers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. In the red area, it's Hughes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. He'll try to tack on one more.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Makes the catch inside his 30 and looking for room. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The first play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.